Welcome to Booze and Glues, a justifiable excuse for two friends to spend time together, cross crafts off their to-do list, and, of course, drink. With glue guns and wine glasses at the ready, join Jessye Shepherd and Tabitha Davis as they attempt to simultaneously chat, craft, chug and charm. Will they consume alcohol? Definitely. Will they actually accomplish anything? Debatably. Will they bitch and complain? Inevitably. Will it be a bloody good time? Absolutely. And if things don't turn out just as planned, well, that's okay too. Because booze!
I'm Tabitha Smith, and we're
I'm
drinking
Jessye
wine.
Shepherd, and
Ha-ha.
I'm nailing junk to a board.
Hey!
That's the way I nail stuff.
What are you kids doing?
I haven't eaten dinner.
Get out of here.
Okay, I'm gonna go eat my dinner now.
And that, my friends, was
Jackson and Remy.
Tabitha's boys. Pretending to be us.
Lock the door.
I like to hammer junk.
I guess, and I like to drink wine. They've got me down. Really?
Ooh, got a squeaky chair.
I still haven't fixed these chairs. It's insane.
It's been a while.
It's probably never going to happen. It's been like a year.
One of mine is,
More? 2.
it's got 2 years now. We've almost lived in that apartment 2 years. And one of mine still is a little janky, even after fixing it, but...
Yeah. I felt like I took the jankier ones because I didn't intend to use them as much.
Except for we end up using them a lot.
Yeah, we are using them a lot. I should fix them. I really want to get some, like, cigar chairs. Like,
That'd be sweet.
yeah. But they wouldn't be very tall for this, I guess.
That's
Table.
true. We need to have a lower table.
Anyway, I'm actually Tabitha Davis.
And I'm actually Jessye Shepherd.
And sometimes Smith. Sometimes Tabitha Davis Smith.
Whatever she's feeling like that day.
That's right. And we did hammer some junk, actually.
We did. We just got done hammering junk so that it wasn't on the podcast.
We didn't figure anyone needed to hear that.
Right.
But we are making some great little wall plaque decor.
Yeah. It's just a piece of wood. We stained it, put a little varnish on it just to make sure it stayed pretty.
And by we, she means she did.
Oh, well, yeah.
She did all the work. It's beautiful.
Tabitha usually does most of the work. So this week I was like, I'm doing the craft. And then we nailed like a outline of a mason jar. We're going to take some thread. Did you figure out if you're doing a special color?
No, because I couldn't decide where I wanted to hang it yet.
White goes in a lot of places.
Yeah, for sure.
And then we're going to do an outline of a mason jar. And then we got some flowers, some fake ones, because real ones would die quickly without water.
Yeah. It's a fake mason jar. It's
not
not going
real.
to hold water.
And, just slip them in past the threads. Looks like you got a little jar with flowers.
Yeah, and I really liked your idea of swapping the flowers themselves out every once in a while for like different seasons. So I was kind of thinking, because I have a little hook on the door that goes like out to my garage.
Oh.
And I was thinking, instead of just hanging on the wall, maybe I would like fashion a little hanger for it. And I could put it on there, and then I could swap them out for the seasons and holidays.
We love swapping stuff out for the seasons.
I like to swap. Did you notice my wreath when you walked in the front door?
I did. It's
It was
beautiful.
hanging up. I was a little nervous about it being outside in the weather, but it's a little protected on the porch.
Yeah. Yeah, mine's on my door, but I'm pretty super protected actually.
Yeah.
Where my door is.
You're all covered.
Yeah.
And tonight, Jesse's not drinking,
I'm not drinking.
but she did huff a lot of varnish, so.
I did. Might be feeling the after effects here real soon.
And I went to Bevmo to buy some cases of Sierra Nevada because we went out of town this weekend.
Right.
And so when you go out of town to friends' houses, you bring cases of Sierra Nevada.
Of course.
Because we live in Chico. Jessie's got her Bigfoot sweatshirt on right now.
I do. I have a really great outfit on right now, actually. I don't know. I went to Lowe's like this.
This is the first time that you've been in, like, sweats and stuff, and I've had actual clothes on.
Weird.
Usually it's the opposite, because I work on Monday, and I come home, I get my scrubs off, and I'm like, let's put on pajamas. And then Jessye comes in her cute little dress, and her hair all done, and her perfect eyeliner that I'm so jealous of.
I gotta get you some still.
I tried to put on eyeliner on Friday on our way down. Like, I was like, I'm going to wear eyeliner because we were going out to dinner. And no. It all, like, my eyes started watering. And then pretty soon I was just like, I look like a crackhead. It was like all... No offense to you crackheads out there.
But you probably shouldn't do crack.
Yeah. And also, if you're going to do crack, don't wear eyeliner. It's too obvious.
Yeah. There are some telltale signs, people.
Yeah. But so I went to Bevmo to get some cases of Sierra Nevada, which they had. I got some Sidecar, which is the orange pale ale. It's delicious.
Great.
And then I got an IPA pack because
that's fun.
I personally am not like the hugest fan of IPAs. A lot of people like them, and we were going to be out of town with people, and I figured people like them. There was a peach one in there. I thought, ooh.
That sounds great. I didn't know they had that. I don't get to try it.
It just tasted like every other IPA. Don't be too excited.
I'll have to smell it.
I took 2 drinks and then I handed it to Adam and I was like, yeah, I don't really want this.
People keep making fun of me because...
You're huffing beer.
Yeah.
I actually told our friends who went to see Bobby and Julie, I was like telling them how we do our podcast, and I was like, and Jessye can't drink right now, but I'm like, every once in a while she just takes the beer that's next to her and smells it.
I don't know what it is, but it helps just a little.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, another friend that was there, she's like 22 weeks pregnant, and she was like, I do the same thing. She's like, and I smell margaritas.
Yeah, that was actually the first thing that I smelled.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's great.
Yeah, this is her first baby, and I mean, she's older than me, like, you know, so she had plenty of drinking years, you know, whereas I had my kids really early, and so,
and
like,
you weren't really drinking much.
I didn't drink, and so I was like, who cares, didn't even think about it. Now I'm like, oh, I would have to give up wine. Before it wasn't even a thing, you know. So I'm like, oh, I feel ya. Jessye really feels it.
I feel it. I feel like it's practice. That's what I told somebody. I'm like, this is just practice for being pregnant.
Yep. Sure. Anywho, they were doing their 5-cent wine sale.
Go Bevmo.
Which, like I said, I'm not sure if
we're not convinced.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a scam and they're just like marking up wine that's $10 to $20 and then you get 2 for $20, you know?
We'll have to like one day go in, look at all the prices when there's not a 5-cent wine sale.
Right. And then check it out when there is. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like they're always going on.
That's true. They have the 5-cent. I don't ever go there. I should really do that more.
I feel like I should more when I'm going to buy stuff because, like...
Especially if you're going to buy 2 bottles.
Well, and their cases of Sierra Nevada are like $12.95.
Oh, nice.
Which is great, so... And, I mean, a 12-pack of Sierra Nevada, not like a case. But, yeah, so I bought this here Prosecco. I don't know how to actually say it professionally. It's called Gina. It was pretty and it had a blue bottle cap. It was sparkly. No, I usually like Proseccos, but this one I didn't notice until I opened it and tasted it that it has some teeny tiny writing underneath, extra dry.
Oh.
Which is not my favorite thing, but
that's right.
I've had a glass already and I'm working on my second and I don't care anymore. So that's the great thing about wine.
That is, yeah, the more you have, the less you care what it tastes like.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're real classy about our wine consumption.
Yeah. I know, when I watch that, like, sommelier show.
Oh, I want to be a sommelier so bad, but
I know you've talked about it before.
I think I would just end up hating wine, so.
Yeah, well, that, and, well, you'd end up hating cheap wine.
Well.
And who has the money?
Right.
Like, sometimes I'll talk about bottles of wine, and I'm
they're like, this is an investment. I'm like, no, wine is not an investment. Wine is something you drink.
Like, yeah, I don't want this. Like, people that have just, like, cellars and cellars of, like, wine under their house, you know? I'm
like, could you imagine, like, an earthquake and then...
Well, that, or I buy a bottle of wine, I drink it.
Right.
How do they keep bottles and bottles and bottles?
But, I mean, say you have $40,000 in wine in your cellar. Like, and then there's an earthquake.
What good does that do anybody?
That seems crazy.
I don't get it.
There actually was an earthquake up on the northern coast a couple years ago. And I remember there was, like, a whole bunch of
people
wineries
that lost their
that
wine.
were like, yeah, they were like, our whole year of wine's gone.
That's
I
sad.
kept thinking, like, what if they just, like, scoop it all up and strain the glass shards out and then just call it, like, earthquake
That sounds real dangerous.
something. But you could get it at, like, a discounted price.
This may cut your throat with tiny pieces of
No,
glass.
if they strain it, I mean, there is alcohol out there that has sparkles in it. What's the difference?
That's true. That stuff is weird.
It's really weird. Super strange.
I don't feel like it's healthy.
No. Somebody, I feel like it was my sister-in-law maybe, bought some one time. And it was not like one of the vodkas or something. It was like it's supposed to be like a white wine or something.
Oh,
It was sparkly and kind of had a purple tinge to it or something.
interesting.
I don't know. They, like, so we were at my parents' house. They all poured little glasses. I took, like, one sip of it, and I was like, nope.
Not good?
No. It was awful.
I don't think I need to try it.
It was, like, thicker than it should have been.
Ooh.
And then I feel like the grape was, like, or the purpley color was because it was, like, had a little bit of grape flavor. Which, not, like, I mean, wine's obviously made of grapes.
Hello.
But, like, artificial grape flavor.
right, like
Candy grape.
candy grape.
Yeah. Not okay.
Oh.
I was just like
Kool-Aid.
Nope.
Grape Kool-Aid with some alcohol in it.
That's probably what it was. It was probably grape Kool-Aid with alcohol and sparkles. I can make that at home.
We should make some. We might make a load of money.
What could we call it? I was reading something recently about, like, Four Loko and the ingredients that were in it before they, like, got a hold of it, because it's not legal in California to sell the original
Right.
version or whatever. But for, like, a hot second there, I bet they made a lot of change.
It's true. We could call it Cool Wine.
Cool wine.
Like Kool wine.
And market it to children. It's purple, it's sparkly, and it's cool, you guys.
All the cool kids are drinking it.
Oh, God. We do not advocate underage drinking.
Heck no, Geronimo.
Definitely not. Well,
I'm excited to, like, see what this looks like with string on it.
Yeah. Jessye used about 60 nails.
1,000,000. I went a little crazy, okay?
I tried to be minimalist in this. Do you want some scissors?
Well, this isn't, like, coming out like I feel like it should.
Should you pull the other end that's sticking out, maybe?
I did that.
Oh.
I'm just going to take it apart.
I know, this goes against everything you believe in.
Everything! And then,
It's
like...
kind of crazy. This
No.
is a mess.
Yeah.
I hate when you buy a thing of yarn and you can't find the middle piece and you have to pull it from the outside. It drives me nuts.
And, like, I'm afraid of... Uh-oh.
That giant knot happening.
Yep. Oh, I really screwed this up.
Does it need to be one continuous string?
I think we're better off if it is.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm wondering how long. Or we could work from opposite ends.
That's true.
Because here's this one.
And we could be like from Lady and the Tramp with
Yeah.
the spaghetti.
Meet in the middle.
But then what if there's a big fat knot? We're going to have to... Somebody's going to have to get rid of their end. Ooh, I don't know about this. This is crazy.
Yeah, I really screwed this up. This is what you get for not being patient.
Now comes the part of the podcast where there's silence for 30 minutes while we untie a string knot. Yikes. Oh, mine's getting caught on my nails.
Don't want that. And not her fingernails.
No. My actual nails.
Her wood nails.
They're metal.
Oh.
Oh,
I knew
see?
that was going to happen.
We've come to a point of
no
both run out.
return.
Oh, yeah. So there might be some ambient noise in the background because I can hear one of my kids outside playing basketball right now. They're usually at their dad's on Monday night, so it's a little quieter around here.
But it's spring break.
Spring break, wild and crazy. I don't know. What have we done so far for spring break? Oh, we took them to John's Incredible Pizza when we were in Modesto.
Oh,
Visiting
that sounds great.
Our friends. I guess he had bought on Groupon or something, all the coupons to go and for his son's birthday party. And they had bought them right before, and the people said, oh yeah, no, they'll work. It'll be fine. And they went and they tried to redeem them, and they were not working. So they just let them all in. So he had all of them still. He had the actual gift cards still. So he was like, hey,
wow,
our treat, which was really sweet.
That is cool.
The boys were pretty hilarious, though. I have to say the only thing that's incredible about John's Pizza is that there's so much of it, I guess. I don't know. It's not the best. But I didn't even eat pizza. I ate a salad and had a beer. Yeah. I just had a beer and a salad. And then I had a little, because it's buffet style, so you can walk around and Jackson ate 6 pieces of pizza.
Good, he's a growing boy.
That's right. And they have all kinds of weird flavors. They have a pepperoni peanut butter pizza.
Oh.
It's spicy. And there's peanut butter where the sauce should be. And then pepperoni. And then there's a roasted peanut sitting on top of it. It's weird.
Interesting.
And then they have, of course, the dessert bar. So I just had a salad, and then I drank my beer with that, and then I went and got just a little plain vanilla ice cream, which makes me totally happy. In a cone.
They didn't have any sundae toppings?
Oh, yeah, they have everything. Remy came up and was like, Mom, can I go eat dessert now? And I was like, sure. Because he's really good about, when he gets stuff, he went and got salad and everything with his dinner.
Wow.
He's really good about that. So he went and got all that, and then I was like, yeah, go for it, kiddo. And he's like, well, what can I get? And I'm like, get whatever you want. So I was like, get a piece of cake and put ice cream on top, and then put cookies on top of that. I don't even care. And you should have seen his little eyes light up. They got all big. He was just like, oh, really? He thought that was going to be the best thing ever. It was super cute. I feel like I have enough. I feel like I'm making knots in my string now. Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Look at this mess.
We got another one.
I was pulling out this section, and it just made my whole section really, really bad.
Don't ever let Jessye take embroidery thread apart. And this is coming from Jessye.
Oh, my goodness. This is hilarious.
Oh, yeah. I'm so funny. Well, I say that to Blake all the time. I'll say something that
auto-tune that section.
Right. Make
that
a
would be
song.
Great.
But I say that to Blake all the time. I'll say something that I think is just the funniest thing I've ever said, and I'm like, I'm hilarious.
And he just looks at you
no. You're a freak. And the podcast that I was editing, this last one, I did the same thing. I said something, and I was like, I'm hilarious.
Oh, goodness. I've, at this point, lost the section that I was trying to unravel, and I'm just trying to unravel the knot that I just made. This is crazy right here. Oh, my gosh.
We done did.
It's something.
I feel like I should be, trying to keep what I have.
I know, because that's what happened to me. I don't even know where the end is anymore. Drinking a bunch of wine and then unraveling string is not advised. Because I just keep making it worse, but I also don't care. I'm just like, oh, well, it's terrible.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so the kids got to go to John's Incredible Pizza so far.
Awesome.
Oh, they also, even though it was not very warm down there, I mean, I guess it might be warm by Wisconsin's standards, but
not mine.
Yeah, not California standards. It wasn't that warm this weekend, but Bobby and Julie have a pool in their backyard, and the kids are just insistent on swimming, and I was just like, whatever, I don't care. If you want to freeze to death, knock yourself out.
Go for it.
Jackson jumped in, and he kept telling me he was going to be fine and everything, and I recorded it, and he jumped in, and he was, doing the...
Oh, no.
Because it was so cold. Like, I told you. But he got used to it and he was fine. And then when Remy went to jump in, because his brother convinced him that he should, I was like, okay, you jump in where you can touch still, please, because I really don't want to have to jump in and rescue you. I figured Jackson would, like, suck it up and get through, but I was a little worried that Remy would, like, panic. And I was like, I really don't want to have to jump in the pool fully clothed in 60-degree weather, thank you.
Yeah.
But, so they swam for a while and froze and had a good old time, and then I was like, okay, go get in the shower so you can warm back up. It was pretty funny.
That's impressive.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I remember playing in the snow till I was blue, like literally blue, when I was a kid, because you just don't care about that stuff as much. Like, you don't mind being uncomfortable for, like, the sake of fun.
I don't know if that was ever me.
I don't know. As an adult, I'm like, I feel slightly cool. I think I'm going to pass.
I think I need a sweater and a blanket and a...
Well, like, this doesn't look terribly comfortable. I'm not going to do it.
This weekend, my little brother Jake, won tickets on the radio to the Monster Truck show.
Oh.
And so we're all so super stoked, right? I mean, it's
in
like...
town?
Yeah. And so it's in Chico. We're not that huge, right? So it's like the second tier of like monster trucks, right? It's not like the elite ones that everybody knows, which disappointed me because I was getting real stoked. And then, but I was like, okay, whatever, you know, they're second string monster trucks. That's fine. And
it's like going to watch AAA baseball,
right? But whoever put this thing on needs lessons on putting on a show. Worst thing I've ever been to in my entire life.
Really?
So it started off, okay, I mean, maybe not the worst thing I've ever been. That's a little extreme, but it started off like, so the monster trucks come out and they're just doing like, their initial was supposed to be a jump.
Right.
Keyword supposed to be. I think the mud was a little too wet because it had been rainy all weekend.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't think they were really able to get that great of traction, and I think they were all kind of worried about breaking their trucks.
Ooh, we're meeting in the middle.
We're totally getting there.
It's still a mess, but we're getting there.
So the first truck goes...
Yeah, but you didn't go to you didn't win free tickets to Monster Trucks to go watch them be careful.
Yeah, no. So one truck kind of went for it, did a little jump, and hit one of his wheels came off. So 20 minutes later, after they tractor him off, right?
Yeah.
Then the next guy goes, and he just kind of runs over it. Like, does not jump at all.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, next guy, same thing. It's like, I'm like, what's the point in driving a big truck like that if you're not going to jump it?
Oh, no. It happened again!
Oh, Tab. I think I'm good over here.
I had it all untangled just now. Like, just now. It was all entangled. Oh, it's depressing.
So then, after the monster trucks all do this one little jump, they start going into the other little things, which I'm sure was so fun for these people, right? They just got to take their, like, personal trucks out and race them. And, like...
Oh, right. They do, like, the quad wars and the mud derby and all that stuff.
Right, but...
Okay,
it was super boring for us.
Right.
And it's freezing.
Yeah.
Okay? And that goes on forever.
Yeah.
Like, forever. And the monster trucks are all just sitting there. And it was supposed to start at 7:30. I think it started a little bit late. It's 9:30, and we still have only seen these stupid races.
Oh, my gosh.
And we're freezing cold. I thought it was going to be over at, like, 10:30, but... And then they go into an intermission. And we're sitting here, he said like 5 minutes. We're sitting there for 15, 20 minutes. Still nothing is happening. And I'm like, I'm freezing. We're leaving. So we left. We
didn't even see the real monster trucks.
No. I was a little frustrated.
Well, I guess last year we took the boys, my brother and his wife and kids, and then we took our boys and went to the monster truck show. And I feel like it was early in the year. Like, it was chilly. Wasn't hot yet or anything. And it was definitely not like all the first people. Well, you know, Gravedigger was there, but like, I think there's more than
Gravedigger's my favorite.
I think there's more than one Gravedigger. I think Gravedigger is like Santa at the mall.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure it's not, like, the one legit gravedigger that was there. I think it was, like, the second string gravedigger.
Okay.
But
Well, there was one at this thing that looked just like gravedigger and was called something
else.
Well,
So we went and watched those, and like I said, second string gravedigger, but it was still pretty cool.
yeah.
Like it was well put on and stuff, so that was pretty fun. It's not something I have to do like every year, but it's a fun little experience.
Yeah, it's different. You get to see some cool stuff.
But I have definitely been to the one you're describing, and it was the most white trash thing I have ever witnessed. There were things that I witnessed that I still am like flabbergasted by. And I mean, mind you, this was like a long time ago. I'm talking over 15 years that I went to this thing. But it sounds like the exact same thing.
Oh, yeah.
And the things I witnessed, because it's the same thing, it was like they had the local like mud derby, you get your 4-wheel drive out there kind of thing.
Yeah.
They had the quad wars.
Right.
Yeah. And all that stuff was like way longer than the actual monster truck show.
Yeah. Which really, to me, that should be like intermission stuff.
Yeah. It shouldn't be the main event. Like you paid to see the monster trucks, not like the douchebag down the road.
Right.
Like 4-wheeling his truck. Like, thanks, but no thanks.
Sorry. Sorry, dude, who I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure they had the best time ever.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Great time. And I mean, there's probably a crowd of people that are happy to go watch that. But I wasn't real thrilled with it.
Yeah. Didn't need to be me.
I sat next to this woman who was like 8 months pregnant. I mean,
Oh.
very, very pregnant. And she had 2 little boys that were probably under the age of 5. And we're up in like the grandstand part. So, I mean, it's high up there.
Yeah.
And their boys are just running around. Her husband or baby daddy or whoever is sitting there, and he's got like his Harley Davidson mechanic jumper on, like he just got off work.
Okay.
She's smoking, resting a beer on her belly,
Okay.
yelling at her kids that are crawling all up the side railing. I'm like, one of these kids is going to fall to their death. Harley, get down from there!
Oh, his name was Harley?
Oh, yeah, and guess what the other one's name was?
Davidson.
Yep.
That's awesome.
I'm like, what are they going to name this third kid? They're plumb out of names.
Oh, my.
It was nuts. The national anthem was probably the most disrespectful and disturbing thing I'd ever witnessed.
Oh, no.
It consisted of this dude and like this super old, like, Ford diesel truck, whatever. And it was like it was old enough and running like it could idle and it was just cruising along, right? And so he has a giant American flag hanging off the back of this thing, and he's cruising around this track while they're, playing the national anthem. And when he gets in front of the grandstands, he crawls through the driver's window. He's the only person in this vehicle. He crawls through the driver's window, gets out on the hood of his truck that is idling down the track. He's wearing nothing but jeans, like Wranglers, and cowboy boots.
Okay.
And he, has got like a beer in his hand, and he starts doing like the rodeo over his head, doing circles on the hood of his truck.
Okay.
During the national anthem. It was
Wow.
completely insane.
It
I was like, wow.
day.
I was not prepared for what this was going to offer me.
Are you sure
So
that's not what you waited your whole life for?
I feel like you guys should have hung around because you might have missed some really good stuff.
Yeah, I don't think this was like quite.
This was also in the middle of summer. It wasn't like in the spring like this, so it was a lot hotter. Where did you start? How do you make a tie?
I just like
I'm gonna do it in the top middle because I figure that'll be covered with flowers.
yeah.
Did you make like a slip knot or?
I just did a regular knot and then I just cut the end off.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm finally getting started on my craft.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
She's doing it.
She's like almost done already.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far.
Are you doing is it like one string thick, or can you double up?
You can double up. So far, I'm only doing one.
How do you do it without it Like, I don't know how to make it. Maybe I should have started in a corner. I don't know what I'm doing. Look, it's going to be all funky. How do I make it go around this? Oh, are you just doing that? But then it's not connected here. Huh? Like, how are you making it make a circle shape without doubling it up a bazillion times?
I'm just like going just a little loop around, like, here. Like, I just go loop.
Okay. But how's your outside connected then? See what I mean?
Huh?
Like, this isn't connected then. Now I have a weird thing. You know what is probably great? Doing crafts while you're not drunk, because I bet you're way smarter than me. Because so far, all I've managed to do is make a bunch of lines, but then there's no thing. It doesn't connect on the outside. Boom.
I think that works.
I think it's okay.
Yeah.
It looks insane.
Well, there's gonna be flowers there, too.
Do you think I should have another line in between? Because that's a really thick center deal. Like, should I have another line here?
Sure.
Or is it fine? I don't know. I ate some food before we started this.
And now you're feeling it still?
Oh, you know what I did? I didn't go across this line. That's what I intended. Okay, hold on. Let's start this all over. Yeah, I poured a glass. I don't know how big a glass is. I probably poured tall glasses, but I just poured a glass, and then I poured another one. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay. Let's make this line. I did my whole outside first this time.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe it'll be better.
I love these like little string crafts. I made one for when Blake moved. He was in an apartment when we started being together, and then he was moving into a new one. And his like old apartment, his room, he didn't have like any decorations or anything up. And I was like, so when he was moving into his new one, I'm like, I'm gonna help you
decorate.
Yeah,
make this a home,
yeah,
not a bro pad.
Right. So I made him a little. It's just a bee for Blake or for Barstow, I guess.
Oh, that's right.
And
you're like, someday this will be my bee.
And
you don't say that out loud because that's creepy.
Of course not. Not then I didn't, but I would now.
Yeah, for sure.
So I really liked how it turned out, and Blake really likes it. So I've like always wanted to make more, but I'm like, I can't just have string crafts like all over my house.
Well, I know, and I was thinking about, because we're always making crafts, and I was like, what happens when we're like, we don't have any wall space left? And I was like, we could be making gifts.
Totally.
I mean, in fact, we did. I mean, we made a present for a wedding.
That's true.
But yeah, we could totally just be making gifts. You know, speaking of monogramming things, when we went down this weekend and we're visiting Bobby and Julie, Julie's like really into monogram stuff. So she has like M stuff all over because her last name's Moore.
All right.
And Jackson like looks, he's like, why do you have so many M's everywhere? And he's like, is that M for Modesto?
Oh my gosh. That is great.
And we kind of just looked at each other and started busting up. I was like, that's so cute. Like, you would live in a town and be so excited about it that you would just cover the whole house with it.
That is awesome.
She's like, I'm like, no, honey, their last name is Moore. So it's M's, it's monograms for their last name. Like, and then he's like, oh. And he's just like, I don't care.
Cool.
But, yeah, he was totally just like.
That's great.
And I told him he could line them all up and they could say,
How are their kids?
Oh my gosh, they're so cute.
They're
so
cute.
little. Their oldest is like 2.5, almost 3. And their little guy is just turned 1. And they're just super fun. They have like the cutest little smiles and dimples.
Their little faces are just cute.
Oh, they're so adorable. And Noah has like the little curls, like baby curls. It's so sweet.
That is great.
Hey, did you do this on the bottom with the little thing? I feel like I need one more.
I haven't
to
done
make
it.
the...
Oh, to make it a round?
Yeah.
Yeah,
to make it look like a bottom of a glass, not just a line.
just a line at the bottom of the mason jar.
It's just a line. I'm going to hammer one more nail in. Excuse me, people. This will be noisy. We use a lot of nails. Oh, I was going to say, how many are in here? It says 1 ounce.
I know. I was trying, on the way here, I'm like, oh, how many is in this?
Oh, this is a teeny little hammer. I just grabbed Jesse's hammer. It's so small.
I know, it's just a baby.
It'll be less noisy than mine. I had like a framing hammer out. It's so heavy. I was like, this might be a little excessive.
It's ready to rock and roll for sure.
I kind of went around a couple times and ended up doubling up, and I think it gave it a little more texture, and it also made anything that I messed up on not so noticeable.
That works.
Ugh, this thing is going to be the bane of my existence. Okay. One more now. I'll just keep adding nails until it looks right. That'll work.
Sounds like it'll work to me.
I don't even know what I did on the top there. It's ridiculous. I feel like this is very wonky. I'm having one of those nights where I'm just like, whatever. I'll be fine. It'll turn out good. This is the epitome of our introduction, where it's like, if things don't turn out just right, that's okay too, because booze.
Booze.
Yeah, except I don't have a cute British accent.
I know, hers is adorable. I just want to meet that lady.
I know. I'm like, hi, stranger. You did this really important thing in our lives for us, and we don't know you, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of strange.
It's totally strange.
So we have recently, just pushed over 100 followers on Twitter.
Woohoo!
And Instagram. I feel like they're different people. It's not the same 100 people on Twitter and Instagram.
Right.
So if y'all get together and mash over to the other side, then we'll be like a 200.
And that would be awesome.
That would be amazing. And we were kind of talking about maybe for a little incentive, maybe when we hit 250, we'll add our cartoon likenesses to our profiles.
Yeah.
We'll get ourselves cartooned. That'd be fun, right?
So fun.
We have to take a picture together. I don't feel like we have any recent pictures together.
Yeah.
We should,
do we
get cute and take a picture together.
Love it.
So then we can be cartooned.
Love it.
Because right now we're both rocking the messy bun.
And yeah. I really try to have my hair down at work, and it lasts maybe till 10 o'clock.
Oh, it's just too much. Well, I mean, I just woke up and was like, whatever this morning.
What ifs?
I feel like
I like yours.
I gotta quit messing with this. I'm only gonna make it look worse.
No.
It's fine, right? I don't like where this knot is sitting. I feel like you can see it. It's all right. It looks jarish.
Jarish.
So, you didn't even say anything about my hair.
I was actually, at the beginning, I was going to say today Tab's hair is blue.
It's
teal.
Yeah.
Aqua.
It's, the darker stuff is called aquamarine, and the bottom stuff is called sea glass.
Oh.
So, which you can't really see, the bun part. It's like a lightish green.
Oh.
I want it to be a little more bluish, I think, because I feel like it's a little too green. I want it to be mermaid hair.
Okay.
That was my inspiration. I'm like, I want mermaid hair.
What color hair did you end up doing on your mermaid tattoo?
Oh, she has pink hair.
Oh.
Yeah.
I remember you asking me about it, if you knew a mermaid, what color hair would she have?
I feel like we came out with red or pink. Well, because we were talking about Ariel.
Oh, right. Because at that time I didn't know you were talking about a tattoo, and I was like, because you said when you think of a mermaid, what color hair do you? I'm like, red, and you're like, is that because of Ariel? I'm like, yeah,
that's the mermaid I think
that's
of.
That's the mermaid.
It's the only mermaid I know
that I know and love.
Yeah. I went with like a pink color because I thought if it was, because it's like traditional like flash kind of tattoo, so I thought if it was red, it would be like not Ariel, you know?
Right.
But then a mermaid with red hair. And I was like, no, mermaids should have, like, mermaids are magical, wonderful creatures. They should like naturally have pink hair.
Sure.
Right? I mean, if there's like unicorns out in the world, I feel like unicorns should have like rainbow hair.
Rainbow, yeah, of course.
Or it could be white too, but
Or a rainbow horn, at least.
something magical. Okay, now yours looks like super professional.
It's because I'm not drinking.
So you're saying mine looks like a drunk did it?
I told you, I like yours.
It does. It's like sloppy and crazy, but it'll work.
Yeah, I think it totally works.
It's just really funny to me how like we can take the same stuff and make it look so different.
Yeah. I
And
think that's what's awesome about DIY.
Your like jar has perfectly even exact circles like across the top. Mine are all like just
Whoa! Prosecco getting blasted. Why is that? So
You know what the great thing about you not drinking is that there's no reason for the words to come out of your mouth.
it's funny because sometimes I literally say stuff and I'm like, why was that like what my mind thought like needed to come out of my mouth at that moment?
Why did my brain make those words?
There's one girl at work where her name's Janet, and for some reason every time
Janet, shout out.
Hi, Janet. For some reason, she'll know I'm talking about her because every time I see her, I'm like, yo, yo, yo! And I'm always like immediately, I'm like, I wish that didn't happen. Like, and I'm like, she's like, why do you always do that? I don't know. Why,
it just comes
like,
out.
why I see you, and I think that, like, yo, yo, yo is, like,
The appropriate response.
what I am supposed to be saying to you.
That's great.
Start cutting?
Yeah, I was just observing, I guess. I feel like I'm going to drink this whole bottle of wine.
Ooh.
This could be crazy.
We should pause and wait a minute.
I've been I haven't worked since last Thursday, so I've been off work for 4-ish days. And then I have to go to work tomorrow.
Bummer, Summer.
I know. At the time when I was like requesting the days off, it seemed like a good idea, but now I'm like, why did I do that?
Yeah, why the hell?
Why did I say I would work? It's the only week this week that our clinic has a doctor, and so I was like trying to be nice. Because it's really hard because your husband and I work at the same place. They have to replace both of us if we're both gone, you know?
Right.
And so I was like,
Yeah,
well,
is it harder? Like, do they not want to give you time off? Because it's two of
in
you?
the past, it's sometimes been an issue. It was like one time when we were like switching systems and stuff, they denied our vacation. Because they said we couldn't be both off at the same time. Mm-hmm. And then, like, one of the doctors got wind of it, and he was, like, kind of pissed.
Oh.
Like, that's not right, you know?
Yeah.
And, so it really hasn't been an issue since then. Just out of, like, courtesy, and, like, I realized that that's a difficult thing to do.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I'll just work. But now I'm like, damn. Why
am I so courteous?
Why did I sign myself up for this? So I have to go to work tomorrow, and then we're going to be off Wednesday through Sunday again. So, but Adam will be home with the boys since they're on spring break, and he can chill and
You could do boy things.
do boy stuff. Probably what'll happen is they'll end up eating goldfish for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Oh.
And when I come home, the entire house will be destroyed.
Well, that sounds like boy things.
Yeah. Whatever. Yeah, so this weekend we were gone, we're around these little kids who might be having a bit of a cold. And then all of a sudden today when I got home, I was like, oh, my throat feels kind of crummy. So I thought if I drank a lot of wine, it would feel better, which it does. Feels fine right now. I mean, a little scratchy, but not like painful.
Yeah.
So I think that I want to keep drinking wine, but that's so cute.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
It's really cute. It's like not crazy complicated.
No.
It'd be really cute on your mantle.
I think so too. I think I'm going to put this little short one.
If you're trying to make things taller, I mean, you could always hang it on the wall.
Right.
Or you could put it in like a plate holder, you know?
Yeah.
So like sat up taller.
That is a great idea.
I guess I'll put my flowers in a thing.
People, crafts are so easy and fun.
You all should do them. Wait till you see these bad boys on our Instagram.
You'll probably see them before you hear us say that, but...
That's true. That's true. Because
you guys have seen these cute things.
I usually post pictures at about the same time.
Correct.
So unless people are really quick. These are so cute. Jessye, this is the best craft we've made so far.
Do you think?
I'm calling it right now.
I don't know. I've really
We've
liked
had
those.
successful crafts.
We have.
We've had really successful crafts. We must be awesome at this.
My burlap pumpkins, yours are way cute. Mine are in the trash.
That was the first. That was
I didn't keep them.
And you threw them away.
Yeah.
I totally kept mine.
I mean, maybe I have one.
Maybe you need to work. Like, I did a little work after the podcast
You
and making
did.
the long stems.
I think I was frustrated with them, so I didn't want to touch
Screw
them.
it.
What other one did I not do? Christmas sweaters. I'm the giver-upper in the relationship.
That's right. You didn't finish your Christmas sweater. I'm excited to just add on to my Christmas sweater every year and just make it gaudier and more awful.
Yeah.
But this is a legit cute project.
Totes. And you can put like more colorful. Well, I just got white flowers because I don't know. I've got this white obsession lately. It's a little weird.
Are you going to start throwing white parties? You just looked at me like, maybe. No.
I'm just like afraid of what people are thinking that is.
You're right. Probably only stupid rich white people throw white parties. But I just remember watching in some movie they had a white party.
Everybody wears white.
Everybody wears white.
Yeah.
And then it's like summer and you're like, ooh, I'm tan. Look at this white dress on my skin and I'm drinking white wine.
Yeah, I don't
Here's
have that many white clothes, really.
Oh, I don't either because I don't need anything to make my ass look even fatter.
And actually, I bought this super cute white dress once at Forever 21. I saw the dress. I loved it. But I'm like, where in the world am I going to wear a white dress? Because, I don't know. I feel like...
Well, even if you go, like, you're only going to wear a white, probably, dress in the summer.
Right.
You can't wear it to a wedding because that's tacky.
Exactly.
People do it. And I'm always like, don't you know the rule?
Yeah.
You don't, show up the bride.
And I feel like it's just so much white. Like, just on a normal day, I'm not going to, like...
I feel like no matter what, if I'm wearing a large quantity of white, I'm going to end up, like... I mean, I haven't drank red Kool-Aid in probably 25 years.
Just wait for my story.
Oh, God.
So, I've got this way cute dress, and I had it for a year, and I didn't even wear it. And because I put it on, and I was like, this is the perfect dress for a country music concert.
Yeah.
Right? It was, like, big and, like,
You're
kind
all
of, like...
tan,
Yeah, kind of, well, I don't
flowy,
get tan. But
your
it's,
hair
like...
is blonde, it's summer.
Yeah, totally worked with my cowboy boots. And
Right.
so I was like, the next country music concert, I'm wearing this dress. So for Blake's birthday, I got him tickets to the Zac Brown band because that's his favorite ever. And that was just last year, I think.
He talks a lot about fried chicken.
He does.
How many songs can you write about fried chicken?
If you like
There's
it.
a lot of country songs with fried chicken in them.
That's also true. That's why I'd love to go to the South.
I don't like fried chicken very much.
Blake loves it.
I would like to eat the crispy stuff on the outside, but I don't want to eat the skin. I don't want to eat chicken off a bone. I'm pretty much ruining. And then all I can think about is like, oh my gosh, this was deep fried in oil.
That's true. It's not very good for you at all. Okay,
Anyways.
So, I'm
terrible.
so excited because I'm wearing this dress. And of course, you know, Blake and I, we got a drink beforehand because you buy a beer, it's $12.
Right, you gotta pregame a little bit.
We're pregaming. And we decided to go with margaritas.
Sure.
Strawberry margaritas. So I'm sitting in Blake's car.
Couldn't just do the house margarita.
Nope.
It's pretty clear.
We're drinking. What do? Spill it all down my front before we even get in the concert.
Then what do? You just have...
I just went in with margarita all over my dress because what were my options?
Right. Did they have, like, cute tank tops you could buy there?
I had a jean jacket, and it was at, like, a night concert.
And it was open in the front, so you could still see the red margarita.
Yeah, but...
It distracted.
It's dark. Like, nobody's looking at my dress.
Okay, it was dark.
So...
That's helpful.
It was a bummer.
If you drink enough margaritas, you don't care anymore.
That's true. And I don't think I had quite enough. Somebody had to drive home. And, you know, It's Blake's, like, favorite band. So, obviously, I'm going to let him drink a bit more, have a bit more fun. But it was super fun still. I was just like, are you freaking kidding me?
You're like, don't pull me on stage. Don't pull me on stage. Don't pull me on stage.
I've had this dress for over a year. I finally found a thing to wear it to.
And
margarita. I spilled strawberry margarita all over it.
And so, were you able to get it out of the dress, or it's a goner?
You want to know the other funny thing? So it's been almost a year. It's a hand wash only dress, and it's still sitting in my hand wash pile.
You've never washed. That stain is not coming out. It's had a year to, like, ruminate and, like, set up shop. It's not coming out.
I'm kind of thinking I might just throw it in the washing machine with bleach.
Yeah, I was going to say, is it all white? Just bleach the crud out of it.
I was thinking, because you're not really supposed to put it in the washing machine, but I'm like, well, what am I going to do? Ruin it?
Just let it soak in the sink with bleach.
Well, maybe I'll do that.
Yeah.
So,
that's great.
It could still be saved, but it's been a year and it's
savable.
I have like 5 or 6 articles of clothing that are hand washed, and I probably hand wash like once a year at a maximum.
If it's hand wash only, I'm like...
Don't buy it.
Look, you're going in the washing machine, and I might only get to wear you 3 times, or that's it. Because
I should really start doing that, because...
I just smacked my glasses on the... I just got my eyes checked again. I need to get new glasses.
Oh.
I'm gonna... Oh my gosh, you wound up that mess of string, and it's all clean and organized.
I did.
It's great. But you know what? I'm a little nervous, because... The eye doctor was like, ooh, you have arterial narrowing.
And, of course, you know what that means.
Yeah, it means my blood pressure's too high.
Oh,
and it's already affecting my eyes. I'm going to end up with, like, a vein occlusion or something crazy.
Don't know what that means, but I don't want it.
Well, I don't want to go blind in an eye.
Me neither.
Everything I do will be wonky from now on.
It's going to be hard to craft with one eye.
I'll be like, is this centered? And you're like, no, 6 inches to the left. Yeah, so then I got kind of nervous, because I'm like, oh, crud. So I think my blood pressure's too high. My dad's had high blood pressure since he was like 17.
Wow.
And I mean, it can be genetic. My blood pressure's always been good, but since I've been at this job, which is like very high stress, my blood pressure has been like incrementally creeping up and up and up and up. And I'm like, oh.
That's not good.
I like my job, though. I can't imagine doing anything. Like, I keep thinking, like, is this what I'm going to do forever? And I'm not sure it is, but then I try to, like, imagine doing other things. And this, like, challenges me in good ways. And it also has the, like, caretaking people skill thing, you know, that I, like, so I feel like I'm not just going to work every day. I feel like I'm, like, helping people.
Yeah, that's nice.
Which is important to my personality type. Apparently, that's what the test told me. So, anyway, that was a tangent. Yeah. So, what do you think if I put some, like, something to hang it? Like,
that'd be cute.
A hanger. Not just on the back, but, like, string?
Yeah.
Kind of burlap situation. I feel like my whole life is burlap now.
Well, if you got it, use it.
There's some sitting right there. I was actually going to work on making maybe an Easter banner. I need to decorate for Easter.
I got these cute things at work today I'm going to make an Easter banner out of. They're like little foam eggs.
Like foam, like craft foamy. Oh, yeah.
And it matches my kitchen.
Why did you get them at work?
I don't know. They were on the counter to give away for free. And I said, I'll take those for free.
Like somebody brought them in?
I think it was like one of our programs that's closing.
Oh, that's closing?
Yeah, it's very sad.
Is everything getting defunded?
Yeah, the county lost a bunch of money. And
why?
I don't really know, to be completely honest.
Should we blame it on Trump?
I don't think he had been in office long enough Actually, I don't even think he was in office when we found out we were being cut a little bit. So,
Well,
yeah,
I mean, it seems to be the thing to do.
that's true.
So I just thought I'd throw it out there.
We'll blame him. But yeah, it's a bit of a bummer. It's this program. Well, all of these programs are in the counseling agency, and we do counseling, and we also work with parents that are have had their children detained and are working to get them back. And
Oh God, that's what they call it?
detained.
Your children have been detained?
Yeah,
Oh, that's so sad.
it's really not a great.
Because it makes it sound like the children did something.
I know.
They didn't do anything.
No, they didn't. No, but so the program that's like completely getting cut and not just downsized is this program where it's like the lab portion of parenting, kind of. So they like do crafts with their kids and they make a meal and stuff like that.
It's like practical hands-on.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you experiences parenting. So when you're at home, you can fall back on something you've done before.
Right.
Versus.
Yeah, like look how fun doing crafts with your kiddos is. And
Aww.
it's kind of a cool little program, but it won't be after June 30th.
It's just
Yeah.
gone.
It's very sad.
Donezo.
But look, I get craft supplies.
I don't think that was the upside.
No, it wasn't.
You know what you can use on those fancy foam eggs?
What?
You can punch holes and put brads in it to make your banner.
With my new brad maker.
With the dilly thing.
Whoa, you're so
Mind blown.
smart.
Okay, are you ready for this?
Heyo.
It still has a lot of pop.
a lot. What did I say? A lot.
I don't remember, but it was funny. Whoa, I poured a really tall glass that time.
Don't mess around.
At
Just
this
pour
point,
the rest.
I might as well. It's very foamy. I can't believe how, like, bubbly it is.
Ooh. It's because it's extra dry.
Maybe. Oh, I'm gonna get drunk. Do you know what'd be really good in this? Some raspberries.
Oh, yeah.
Have I ever told you that raspberries make my tongue go numb?
No.
I think I might be allergic to them.
You probably shouldn't eat those anymore.
It just started happening, like, in the last year.
That's very strange.
And I was like, this doesn't feel normal. I've never had a problem before, but, like, yeah, the last several times I've eaten raspberries, I'm like, I'm more worried. I used to give Adam a really bad time because he would eat avocado. And
Is he allergic to avocado?
Well, he's like, I'm not allergic. My mouth just gets numb. And I'm like, yeah,
That's allergic.
you're allergic. And someday your throat's going to close up. And then who's going to be laughing?
Not you.
Not me, because I'm going to be performing an emergency tracheotomy with a ballpoint pen, just like MacGyver did, and I've always wanted to.
Wow.
That's what I threaten him with.
Okay.
But secretly, I really do want to have to do an emergency trach sometime. I feel confident.
You were EMT trained.
2 fingers up here.
Did they teach you that?
No, they don't teach you how to do an emergency trach as an EMT. I have my pocket knife, pour a little alcohol in it, psh, sterile, psh, pen, good to go. Air getting in.
Oh, that sounds scary.
I feel like you've been afraid of me a lot of this podcast.
I'm going to go home now. You can find us on Instagram,
Jessye,
Booze and Glues.
don't have anaphylactic shock around me. Or do.
I'm going to try not to.
If you're going to have anaphylactic shock around anyone.
Okay, stop. I had to do my CPR recertification
Yes.
the other day. And this lady that's teaching the class told me this thing that I just can't get over. And I can't believe it's true. But why would she lie?
I don't know. The lady who did our CPR training kept calling it the Heimlich remover.
Oh, that's never good.
And I just was like,
Where'd you go?
oh my God. Our company hired Red Cross to come in and do like a Saturday training for employees. And they did on 2 Saturdays. And this girl, I mean, she obviously went through the training, whatever, but she was like really young, kind of ditzy. And she repeatedly referred to it as the Heimlich remover, which is what we joke about it being called in my family, because when I was in EMT class, my little brother was like 4, and that's what he called it. But yeah, I was like, I'm supposed to take anything you say seriously? For real?
No,
Anywho.
we take it from this company. It's like this couple that started it's called Lifeline Training Center. And so they do a whole bunch of classes. And, like, both of them are EMTs. She was, I think, a nurse for a while. And,
So, like, they're legit and qualified.
yeah. And, well, her husband, I guess, also is, like...
Maybe we shouldn't shout out the name.
No.
No?
Of who?
Are you talking shit about him?
No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no, I love them. They're super funny and great. So, but what she told me blew my mind. She said that on average, they find 4 dead bodies in the park in Chico every day.
What?
Every day.
What? In Chico.
In Chico.
And, like, Bidwell Park?
Yep.
Like, because overall Bidwell Park's huge.
Yeah.
But, like, Lower Park?
Yeah, but runners find them.
What?
It's all, like, homeless people that have, like, probably
Passed
gotten way
away.
too high. And, like, they find a bunch of them in the water. They, like, drowned. And she said some of them they'll find with the needle still in their arm. They totally overdosed.
Oh,
4 a day.
my God. Dude, I'm going to start running in the park again.
You want to find dead bodies?
What a story.
I think you have to go super early because they do, like sweeps, like, super early in the morning to try to avoid runners finding them.
Wait, so you're telling me if I'm Chico PD, I cruise the park early in the morning.
I think it's, like, park rangers.
Okay, that makes more sense. I'd rather be a park ranger anyways.
Okay.
I can go sweep for dead bodies.
And you'd find a lot of them.
Early in the morning. That could be my job.
It might be a volunteer effort. I don't know.
I take everything I said just back. I feel like this is my new calling. I used to run in the park, but I never did it really early.
Yeah, I think you'd have to go super early.
I need to go run in the park really early. So then the only problem is I'm struggling with, am I going to find a dead body or am I going to get mugged and raped?
4 dead bodies.
Am I going to find 4 dead bodies or am I going to get mugged and raped?
Maybe both.
I need a buddy. I need a dead body buddy.
I'm not going.
It's not going to be you?
No.
No. Who's
4. How do we still have a
4.
transient population?
4.
That's insane.
On average, 4 a day.
On average.
Year round.
And yeah, well, and she said at times when the transient population is really high, so like summers and stuff when it's warmer, I guess. I don't know. It could be up to 12. The average goes up to 12. I'm like blowing my mind. That's what I just blew, like my brain blew.
That's brain grenade.
Yes. 4.
I'm freaking out right now.
We're, just to put this in perspective, Chico is like a community. We're like 120,000, I
During
think.
college season.
During college season.
And then like in off season, it's around 80,
Yeah, 80, 90. Yeah, I don't
which
know.
is not very big.
No. I don't think big enough to have 4 people die every day.
But do you really think that like population census is counting transient population?
Probably not.
Probably not, because I don't feel like they probably fill out a census form.
I doubt it.
That is nuts. I don't know whether to be horrified or excited.
I'm a little horrified. Also,
I'm equal parts horrified and also like, dude, we could go find dead bodies.
yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Have you ever seen a dead body?
No.
You've never seen someone dead in real life?
No.
I did see. I'm like,
Oh,
just
that's sweet.
I haven't seen. Well, okay. So my first probably like dead body that I saw in real life was when I was in college, and we were on our way to church actually, and there was a dead person in the bus stop right by where the church building is.
Wow.
So, and they called people out for it and stuff. And I was like, oh, yeah, that guy's totally dead. So but it was from afar.
Okay.
Yeah. I've seen so many pictures of dead bodies from like coroner's cases and stuff because
Sure.
of all the law enforcement in my family.
Okay.
I mean, besides being like a murderino and looking stuff up online.
Yes, Top does like murder.
I don't like murder. I'm intrigued.
Okay.
It's a natural thing. It's like our innate like desire to find out what happened.
Okay.
And because it's like a self-preservation thing, right? Because if
Sure.
you like, you're interested in it and you want to know more about it and you want to find out what happened and how they did it, because then you can like apply it. Like, well, I wouldn't put myself in that position, or don't do this.
Okay.
Or like, that's, I think, what's clicking in my brain when I'm way interested in things that other people aren't. But then, I mean, I saw my mom.
Okay.
Yeah. In real life. That's the only person I've ever like touched that was dead. You just gave me the weirdest look.
That blows my mind. I don't know what I'd do.
Well, it wasn't pleasant by any means, but
Especially your mom.
yeah, it was something I needed to do.
That's what my boss always says, that so when she was teaching for a while, there was a teacher friend that she passed away like over the weekend or something.
Oh.
And she like didn't get to see her, right? So she's like, for years I kept thinking I was gonna like see her,
Run into her somewhere.
yeah. She's like, I never
like
had
it
any,
wasn't real.
yeah, she never had any closure. And
Yeah.
so she's like, she's a real believer that you should see the person that goes.
Yeah, and I mean, I've known. Well, I mean, I think it's more like a Catholic thing. Like, you have wakes and stuff, and
Right.
like, and that's not something that's like happened in our family ever really. Are we talking about death again?
Yeah.
But I think that we're like, as a society, so separated from death that we don't see it, and it is
Yeah.
hard to say like, this is
Yeah,
you're really
this is
gone.
the end. Yeah,
That was
you're not going
it.
to see that person again.
Right.
Even when she had to put one of her dogs down, and she makes her other dog go with her to see that dog,
Oh.
like be
I would have
dead.
never thought about that, but that makes sense that they know they're not coming back.
Yeah.
With you or anything.
Weird.
Because I feel like animals would sense that.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. I feel like animals sense a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sad. Okay.
Anywho.
So Easter is happy. It's a week away. Are you making Easter baskets?
Jesus also died.
Wow.
But he was risen.
That's why Easter.
And that's what Easter's all about.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Well, I mean,
Easter baskets, make them for your loved ones.
the Easter bunny.
Probably don't make them when you hear this podcast, because
The
it's going to be in a few
rabbit
weeks.
that lays eggs makes us.
I don't think a rabbit lays eggs. He
I don't-
just takes eggs from the chickens.
Do the chickens get compensated for the eggs he takes?
It's a possibility.
Are they free range?
No, they're probably in a farm.
Are they caged chickens? You have a bleak outlook on life, Jessye.
This is America.
America, caged chickens and cheese that's not really cheese.
I want a big enough yard I can have my own chickens.
Mm.
I would love my own eggs.
Oh, yeah. It's amazing. And when you get all those chickens and have all those eggs, you're going to have too many to eat. So send
I
some
can
my
give
way.
presents.
I've been saving egg crates because I felt like we were going to make a craft with egg crates. But you can just fill them with eggs
Okay.
and give them back to me. I'll be happy for that.
Cool.
Do you remember those little lights in the egg crate curtain things? Painted ones we saw?
Yeah.
I think that's why I was saving them.
We should do that.
I guess.
All right, so y'all.
Anyway.
Find us on Instagram, Booze
Twitter.
and Glues. Find us at Twitter, Booze and
Booze and
Glues.
Facebook.
Listen to episode 11 if you need to hear how to spell Booze and Glues phonetically.
Because we're not going to do it again.
No,
Never again.
but it's hilarious. We should really have it in every episode.
It's not the and sign, people. It's spelled out.
not ampersand.
Oh, so fancy.
And
Can I just throw in the word ellipses?
love
Because
it?
I like to.
Okay.
I like to type ellipses in my text messages, which you may have noticed.
Yes.
The other day, I was like vocal texting, like with the
Oh,
microphone. And I was like, I wonder if it'll work. So I was like, ellipses. And it did it.
Siri's so smart.
It was amazing. No, Siri's stupid. But
Okay,
The voice?
Siri, I apologize. I'm glad my phone's at home so you didn't hear that.
you left your phone.
I left my phone at
Oh
home.
my gosh. How are you surviving right
I
now?
don't know. So follow us, like us,
Find us on places.
listen to more stuff about us.
Mostly subscribe.
Subscribe.
I always hear people say, like, review, rate and review. But come to find out, iTunes doesn't really care about your ratings, but they care about how many people are subscribed.
Subscribe and tell your friends to subscribe.
Just borrow your friends' phones and subscribe for them. I did that this weekend.
It's not for women. It's for men and women.
It's for everyone. All right.
See y'all later.
My glass is not empty, but I'm going to finish this damn bottle of wine tonight.
Drink up.
You have craft to do.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye. These are really super cute. Oh, good. 130. It's not bad. It's not bad. There's some junk to cut out in the middle for sure. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm so funny.